What's up, guys? ALJB Gaming here, and we have a new game I'm going to play through a little bit first here. I'll probably do 3 or 4 or 5 videos on it and just put it in the mini playthrough playlist. And if people like it, if I get a lot of good feedback for it and a lot of views, I probably will do a full playthrough through it. But for now, I'm just going to do some informative videos as well as a small little playthrough just to give you guys a pretty much complete idea of what the game is about without showing the whole story and what everything goes through. Alright, so here we are loaded in. Let's see, let's do a little explanation of what's going on. So it's a standard first-person shooter, the way you look and play and feel, and it is RPG style looting, kind of like a hack and slash style, like a Diablo 2 looting game. There's loot everywhere. You kill people, it drops loot, they drop money, they drop items, all kinds of stuff. And what makes this possible, because you'd think, well, what all can you have that makes that possible? Because in a game like Diablo 2, Diablo 3, you have tons of slots or tons of different stuff. And the basics come down to guns that have random generation mods on them. So guns, there's no set number of guns, there's thousands of combinations, you know, millions, blah blah blah, whatever. All kinds of different combos for what the guns do, and I'll get into that more in a second. And then also we have shields, and there's different random shield things that you can have. Capacity, recharge rate, recharge delay, they all vary. I like a low recharge delay and a high recharge rate with medium capacity. That's easier one to find. Then you have a grenade modifier. So you have your standard grenade, but if you get a modifier, it modifies it to what the stats are in here. Like this one spawns 8 child grenades. So you throw it and it blows up into 8 bombs that do the full damage each. So this is insanely better than the typical mod. You collect money along the way. You sell stuff for money. You collect very small amounts of money, $2, $3, $4, $5 max. But you can sell things for quite a bit of money. I can go in here and we can look at our weapons and stuff. Oh, we didn't want to do that. And there's 2 more slots here, and honestly I don't know what those are. I'll get to those when I unlock them. I'll definitely make a video on that, make sure I show you everything that's part of this. I don't want to leave this anything undone here. So at some point I'll have a little annotation here showing the video that it shows what all is here. And eventually I'll get these 2 unlocked as well. So we have 4 weapons available to access at all times, because if not, you have to pause and select different ones to cycle through. Alright, so here's your missions. Shows your rewards, you get cash for it, you get XP, level up. Here's the map. There's the stores, healing spots, mission available, your current objective, your current location, the exit to the map, and there's also teleport stations as well to teleport to places that you've already been to. Here is your skill tree. This is pretty cool as well. One of the things you have is as well, on this class, I am a commando, okay? So I haven't explored the other classes, but for commando, you have a turret, and you push F, it throws a turret. You know, it is a turret, automatically aims, shoots people. And then this tree does bonuses for your turret, as long as some for yourself. This tree does firepower. Allows you to do increased damage and things like that. Weapon swap, speed, aim speed, movement speed. So increased damage, increased ability to kill, pretty much increased efficiency there. And this one is survival. Increases your shield capacity. Aim when your shield is full, you regenerate health. Increases your maximum health. Increases gun damage and movement speed while in fight for your life. So a bunch of cool things here. So there's a skill tree, little addition to what you start out with, something fun to level up as you go. And the last thing we have, the last mechanic for the RPG system, is your badass rank. And when you complete challenges, such as kill constructors. I've killed 0 out of 5. So every time you kill one, or you complete a section or a set, a part, every time you complete a level, you get a 1 badass rank, and you can spend that on any way you want. You'll redeem the token, and about 5 of these random stats will show up, and you can get to click on which one you want. Not all of them show up all the time. It seems to be pretty random, or maybe it wants you to level up all of them kind of equally, all of them equally, rather than just picking one over and over again. You can't pick the same one over and over and over again. You kind of have to pick from what's there, and I'm not sure what mechanic chooses which stat bonus is going to show up for you to pick, so I'm not sure about that. But that's cool as well. So the more you level up, the more, and this goes out through your entire game. So if you have another character, these stats will affect that character. So that when I finish the game with this guy, or get pretty far, if I start a new character, he will have these stats as well, and he will add to them as he levels up. So these challenges are universal across the whole game, which is pretty cool. Alright, so those are the mechanics of the game. Like, you know, pretty standard RPG stuff. The gun section is really unique. Let's look at some of the stats that can vary on there. So this one of the stats is, the modifiers is fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. Very cool. Some have different zooms, like ACOG versus red dot versus iron sights, so that changes as well. This one does 50% melee damage, 8% critical hit damage, deals bonus explosive damage, fires as fast as you can pull the trigger, deals explosive bonus damage. And one really cool thing you can pay attention to is you find out which ones these are incredibly powerful on. Wow, that's pretty cool. Let's go shoot some of these. See what they look like. So I can show you some examples here. Try to find an open area. Alright, so you got your health bar and your shield in the bottom left there. In the middle, bottom middle, you have your experience. Bottom right is your grenades and your weapons. Use the mouse button to switch between weapons. And it's got the cartoony art style to it, which is pretty cool. I like that. The graphics are still pretty amazing when you focus on them, even though they do have the cartoon outline. Makes it fun though. And can't believe I haven't said this, but one of the major things about this game is the story and how it's fun-loving and very humorous. It's actually pretty hilarious, the game itself. It's all meant to be just blow 'em up, shoot 'em up fun. And some of the dialogue is absolutely freaking hilarious. It's actually really funny. It's not corny. It's really clever. Maybe I'll capture some of that as we're playing. Alright, let's look at this weapon. It is the ornery Gatling gun. So it's Gatling gun type. As it shows your stats here. Fires as fast as you can pull the trigger. Okay, so let's do that. Aim. That wasn't very fast. Try that again. So, as you can see, there's no really limit to it. And apparently it's shooting 3 bullets per shot. Okay, so yeah, the damage is 37 times 3. It means 3 bullets are shot at once. You can watch my ammo go down. It's at 16. See if 3 bullets come out. It goes down to 13. So I'm shooting 3 bullets at a time. Does quite a bit of damage, but pretty terrible for long range. So take that into account when you're choosing what weapon you want to use, because you're going to run out of ammo really quick at long range, and you probably won't hit them with all 3 bullets, so it's going to be kind of annoying to try and do that. It's not really what this purpose is for. It's kind of more up close spray and pray with the big target area. Okay, let's look at our sniper. This is pretty standard. Nothing too special about this. Zoom. Does shake a bit. And shoot. And then it has to recalibrate. Keep it steady again to get to the point again, and you can shoot. Alright, let's look at some fun modifications here. So this one deals bonus explosive damage, which does a ton of damage and it doesn't cost you anything extra. I think this is almost unnecessary to have on your weapons. Consumes 4 ammo per shot. Check this out. So this one has a pretty far zooming scope on it. It takes a bit to bring it up. Let's keep that in mind as well. Boom. So it fires rockets but consumes 4 ammo. So that's pretty cool. Rocket torpedo. So that's pretty unique actually. I didn't know they could shoot rockets like that. That's cool. Let's see what else we got here. Wanton Lance deals explosive damage. Try this one out. This one should be bullets with just exploding end. Yep, like that. So boom, explodes at the end, does insane amounts of damage to flesh. Very cool. This has a very pretty, I don't know, maybe like an ACOG type scope. Zooms in a little bit, but not too far. So all these different things randomly just spawn on your gun. Like this could have spawned with just a red dot. This could have spawned with iron sights. You don't know. So as you go through the game of playing, as you see drops that drop, and you find out which ones you want to use the most. This one is extremely powerful because it does have a relatively large magazine size with explosive damage. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of extra damage that you just get for free, just that explosive damage. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. This has got explosive damage as well. Fires as fast as you pull the trigger. So yeah, basically get the idea of how that works. And yeah, that's pretty much the introductory. There are some more things. See if I can look at vehicles right here. Nope, I don't see any vehicles. So I will get to those as I'm playing, but I just wanted to do a introductory video to show you all the mechanics of the game, show you some of the weapons and how the weapons can are incredibly unique. There's no like set weapons that you only can choose like 12 from. They're all randomly generated. It's all this randomly generated loot, along with all these grenade mods and such, and these shields. So yeah, that is the basic introduction. Hopefully in the next couple videos we're just gonna do some gameplay, and hopefully you'll be able to see some of the story elements, and you can see the general feel and the story direction and the style of the acting and stuff. You get a feel for the kind of the atmosphere of the game. It's really fun, really lighthearted. Just shoot 'em up, blow 'em up. Really well organized as well. It is fun and carefree, but at the same time it is really well organized. I love the UI. It looks great. It's very unique. Not many games look and feel this well or this good. Alright guys, so this is the short introductory video. Yep, that's about all I want to show for this. So if you like the content, please subscribe, and I'll have a bunch of gameplay videos coming up soon. And thanks for watching, guys.